All right, thank you, Tony. New at 5:30, the commander of the U.S. and allied forces in South Korea told a congressional panel today that North Korean production of nuclear weapons, materials, and missiles is inconsistent with its broad pledge to denuclearize. Army General Robert Abrams also told the House Armed Services Committee that he has seen little to no change in the North's military capabilities.
We know they have not tested, but in the production of nuclear weapons and material and missiles, has there been a change?
Sir, their activity that we've observed is inconsistent with denuclearization.
Now, during the hearing, Randall Shriver, the Pentagon's top Asia policy official, echoed General Abrams' remarks about a lack of movement towards denuclearization. Eyewitness News analyst Lieutenant General Reginald Centracchio joins us now in studio to break down General Abrams' testimony. He spoke before Representative Mac Thornberry, and the questions that were coming out was, what is going to happen next? Where do we go from here, General?
I think it's a very appropriate question, because the bottom line is, are we ready to deal with the next step? I am convinced, and I think with other analysts too, that the missile development program has not stopped in North Korea. And therefore, the next step I think we will see is the actual testing of that system. When you develop a system, you just don't put it on hold. You continue to develop it. And eventually you need to test it to determine its validity.
So when the talks were going on between the president and the president of North Korea, was there a feeling that they were going to stop that development?
I think that was something that they wished people would believe, but that is not the case at all. Missile systems under development continue to be refined to the point we need to test them, and that's at the point we are now with North Korea.
All right, the missile defense system that you're talking about, we countered with something like that the other day. We tested it.
In fact, yesterday or the day before, we tested a system from Vandenberg Air Force Base to take one down some 4,000 miles away. Very effective. The problem is that is good for one missile. If we get saturated with a whole bunch of incoming missiles, it's very hard to determine which one is the lethal one, which one isn't. That system is yet to be defined.
You're talking about the missile defense system. What about nuclear testing and any nuclear programs that they're dealing with?
Once again, when you get into a system where you're testing nuclear weapons, it's just a simple matter of putting it on a shelf and waiting. It's a continuing development program. I am convinced, I have nothing to base this on, but I am convinced, based upon previous years, we will see another nuclear test by North Korea in the next several months.
We have over 28,000 troops in South Korea. What would happen if the North attacked the South in any form?
It would be tremendous response. I'm not concerned initially about a nuclear exchange. I've been to South Korea, was right on the DMZ. I know what the capability is for North Korea to use conventional weapons and to launch them against South Korea. It will be devastating. Simultaneously, however, the equal amount would be taken into North Korea. Initially, perhaps a conventional exchange. God forbid there should be a nuclear exchange, but that would be a no-winner to that one.
All right, General, as always, thank you.